Pitbull's money lets him do a lot of different things, like run a NASCAR team and fill his garage with a number of expensive cars. Having a whopping $100 million in the bank, Pitbull has the luxurious lifestyle we all need. In today's video, we'll tell you how Pitbull spends his millions. It was said that the Cuban-American rapper bought his mother a 1988 Mazda hatchback with the first money he ever made, which was $1,200. After reading this story, it shouldn't be a surprise that the rapper has spent a lot of money on his car collection. Kim Kardashian, whose car collection is worth $3.8 million, has a much bigger collection than he does. 21 Motoring says that he can't have more than 4 cars in his collection. The rapper's house in Pinecrest was known to be an eyesore for the people who lived nearby. Residents of the rapper's neighborhood have complained about the real estate site, saying that it bothers them and gives a bad impression of the neighborhood as a whole because it looks like it hasn't been taken care of. The fact that the rapper's abandoned house is in a wealthy area probably has something to do with the high number of building code violations that have been issued against it by the city. Because the property is in such bad shape, the rapper had to sell it for $1.8 million, which was a loss for him. Even though it's not as valuable as Dubai's abandoned Meydan City, which is thought to be worth billions, he still lost a few $1,000,000 on the sale. Everyone was surprised when Pitbull said he wanted to get into sports and spend a big chunk of his money to buy a sports club. The rapper finally decided not to buy a basketball team or a football team. Instead, he decided to buy a NASCAR franchise for himself. Pitbull has agreed to become a part owner of Trackhouse Racing, an auto racing team. In 2020, Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin, a legendary NASCAR driver, started 23XI Racing. Daniel Suarez will drive for the Trackhouse Racing team. The rapper and Justin Marks will both own a part of the team. The rapper will also own a piece of the business. Pitbull, who's on his way to becoming a worldwide pop star, hasn't let his growing fame get to him. Pitbull likes to keep the details of his personal life that he does share to a minimum, so you won't find out much about him outside of his music career. The fact that the rapper started the public charter called SLAM, which stands for Sports Leadership and Management, shows that he has a good heart. Students in grades 6 through 12 can go to the public charter school we just talked about. He started the school so that poor kids and teens could learn about sports management and leadership. Pitbull started SLAM to give young people from other cities who were living in Miami a chance to do something. It was very important for him to be able to help kids who were having trouble financially, so he planned the school himself. He said the reason why opening SLAM was important to him was because his teachers inspired him when he was young, and he's a firm believer in the importance of what teachers say. In addition to giving money to SLAM, he also gives money to City of Hope, Pencils of Promise, Cell Phones for Soldiers, Save the Music Foundation, World Vision, and Stomp Out Bullying. It was said that he made between $8 million and $10 million just from selling his albums and singles. Even though his albums don't sell anywhere near as many copies as Kanye's, he's made enough money for himself. During his career, he's released 11 studio albums, 4 compilation albums, 1 soundtrack album, and 4 official mixtapes. He's also put out more than 300 singles with a total of about 1,000 tracks and about 200 music videos. The rapper known as Gasolina signed a number of sponsorship deals over the course of his career. He has signed endorsement deals with a lot of different companies such as Walmart, Pepsi, and Kodak. It is said that his endorsements have brought in about $12 million for him. In addition to the lucrative deals he's made with brands, he also started a number of successful businesses. The Miami Subs Pizza and Grill, the Voli Vodka Distillery, and the Pitbull Premier Fragrance Company are all successful businesses that he owns. Even though the public didn't know how much money he made from each of his businesses, it's thought that he's made at least $8 million from all of them together. As of the year 2023, the handsome Cuban heartthrob hasn't been in any movies. However, he has written and sung songs for a number of movies and TV shows, including Ugly Dolls, Aquaman, and Hotel Transylvania 3. Pitbull has been a guest star in many movies and TV shows such as La Gasolina, Reggaeton Explosion, Dancing with the Stars, Pitbull's New Year's Revolution, and many others. He's also been in a couple of documentaries. Pitbull, a famous Cuban-American hip-hop musician, says he didn't always live a glamorous life when he first started out. Before he became a well-known rapper in the business, he had his fair share of successes and failures. Even though Pitbull hasn't written any books by himself, a few authors have written biographies about his life. Some of the books written on the rapper Pitbull include Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide by C. Duthel and Pitbull by Nat Kotz. Pitbull, who's now one of the most popular rappers in the world, got his stage name from the fact that when he was younger, he used to watch a lot of dog fights. Pitbull gave himself the name Pitbull because he could relate to the dog's need to eat and their restless energy. This is because he was also driven to reach his goals. Pitbull's known for wearing suits all the time, which is probably because that's how his father used to dress. The talented rapper doesn't do things the usual way when it comes to making music. He writes and records songs whenever and wherever the mood strikes him. Armando Christian Perez, who was born in Cuba and moved to the United States as a child, is a Cuban-American rapper whose single Give Me Everything reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. He also worked with well-known artists like Jennifer Lopez, Usher, Christina Aguilera, Chris Brown, Kesha, and Shakira. But even though Pitbull has had a lot of success, he hasn't let it go to his head. From what he just said on CNN Spotlight with Nichelle Turner, it sounds like all he wants to do is make his fans happy. Lil Wayne found out the hard way that Pitbull is very serious about both Miami and the sports played there. But he's not just making music about it, he's also using his excitement to help shape the future. He was an important part of making the Athletics Leadership and Management Academy, or SLAM, a charter school in Miami, Florida that teaches through sports. Around the world, Pitbull has sold more than 25 million studio albums and more than 100 million singles. As of May 2020, more than 15 billion people have watched his videos on YouTube. Billboard says that he was the 45th best artist of the 2010s and the 24th best Latin artist overall. Pitbull's also a brand ambassador for a number of companies and organizations, an activist and philanthropist in the Latino American community, and the owner of the Trackhouse Racing NASCAR team. Pitbull has won a total of 35 Billboard Latin Music Awards as of the month of May in 2019. Pitbull has said that Iggy Azalea and Sean Paul would join him on the Can't Stop Us tour, which started on April 11, 2022. This is the second year in a row that Pitbull and Iggy Azalea went on tour together. Pitbull and Sean Paul have worked together before, most notably on the hit song Shake Senora, which was on Pitbull's 6th studio album Planet Pit 2011. The tour began on July 28, 2022 in Raleigh, North Carolina. It ended on October 19, 2022 in Hollywood, Florida. That's it for today, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and comment down below with your thoughts, and don't forget, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching this video.